Yes, it's my birthday. And I am not sitting up by reading this. Fuck it. We laying down. Chapter 6, The Cursed Owl. A few days after your abrupt departure from Flotilla, you find yourself leaning against the raft's railing and gazing out at sea. Mentor strolls up to you with a grin. I'll be ready for adventure then, right? I'll be in Zephyr Cove soon. I still can't believe Queen Vendra agreed to let us go. Well, I would exactly say she let us. Wait, did you leave without telling her? Let me get this straight. The big scary pirate had to sneak out of her own city to avoid Mother Dearest. The big scary pirate is your only way off this floating city, so let's you fancy a long swim. Yeah. Ready when you are, princess. The door marches off back to the helm while Mao sails up alongside you. Copper for your dots. We're almost there. Almost at the island. The next shard. I have to warn you, Elrond. One treasure hunter to another. Maps can be deceiving. Just cause something ought to be somewhere doesn't mean it always is. What are you saying? Who knows what will find the island? Maybe the shard, maybe not. Maybe something happened to that crew. I can feel it. I guess what I'm saying is, I just don't want you to get your hopes up is all. I'm used to disappointment. Don't worry about me. I'm an orphan who lost his only brother in a magic shard. At this point, I expect the worst. Yeah, kid. I didn't mean like that. Even with all the things that have gone wrong so far, we still been getting closer to the shard. Not finding it here doesn't mean we'll fail. I'm gonna move you down so I can see. I'm moving the little recording thing down so I can see if it goes away at any point. So I'll keep reading after it stops. He nudges you and grins. Besides, for all the trouble we've been through, I'm so glad I'm getting to share this adventure with you. You smile sadly at him. Thanks, Mal. Just then, you spot a dark smudge on the horizon. Over the next few minutes, you watch it take shape, revealing a bright, tropical island. Let her know. Pull the rigs tight and get ready to drop the anchor. That's our destination. It looks beautiful. Sandy beaches, palm trees as far as the eye can see, and a shipwreck. The tourist crew anchors the rafts. Why? I know it says raft. Why do I want to say race so bad? Dumbass. The tourist crew anchors the rafts offshore from Zephyr Cove, and a party boards a rowboat and sets off for the island. The island. That's the prosperity. The captain's one of my mother's best. I wouldn't have just run ashore like that. Unless it looks like the ship was attacked. The ship is tilted to one side, exposed an chewed up hull. Its deck has been splintered to pieces, and its shredded sails flap in a slight breeze. Bit my tongue and try to talk it off. No where Captain Orpheus Salt would have let this happen to his ship. Something went wrong. Very wrong. I wonder if there are any survivors. No sign of the crew. Thought the island was inhabited. What could have caused their ship so much damage? Reminds me of the beach I went to with Mal. Minus the blood squid and the mermaid. You two were gone for 2 hours. It was a hell of a beach. As Treat burrows into Nea's satchel, you approach the ship. A shiver runs down your spine as the shadow falls over you. For all we know, the shard may still be aboard, or some indication of where it was meant to be buried, at the very least. No, I would never do this one. Or... We should hurry aboard and find answers. The faster we get that shard and get away from here, the better it'll feel. If it isn't board to prosperity, we'll spread out and cover the island. Commanding, I like it. You leap for broken mast hanging off the side of the ship and start to pull yourself up, but the beam snaps in two, sending you falling hard onto the sand. Okay. Ouch. You son of a bitch. Perhaps a little too, Commander. The ship is in ruins. We must proceed cautiously. Okay, to be fair, I didn't tell Elvon to be so fucking reckless when he's climbing the damn thing. So that's not my fault. That's his. Stupid ass. If your friends scout out the safest way aboard, they carefully climb onto the ship, or... Wait, I thought the last time I did this, I chose to look at the outside, and that was wrong. But I guess the outside is right? Because you'll see, oh look, it's a pass. You know, fuck it, I don't know. Wooden planks creak beneath your feet, but otherwise all is still and quiet. The captain's quarter would have been back here. If you got the ship log, they might have a record of what happened. I can't do the voice, and I'm imagining for her. That is out of my range. You navigate the wreckage to the ship's stern, where it remains the captain's quarters, littered to the ground. All that's left standing is a wooden desk, and tourist starts pulling open the drawers and shuffling through them. Just some maps and tallies of the supplies on board. No log. Your keen vision lands on a corner of one of the drawers that doesn't fit together quite right. It's an elf thing. Hey, hang on. There's more than what? Hang on. There's more than meets the eye here. There's more than meets the eye. There's more than what meets the eye here. Just add in the what. It made more sense with the what being there that you decide not to put there. And now, like just like that, the sneeze I had building up is gone, and I hate it. I hate you want to sneeze out, but it says no. Like no, don't hide now. Come back. You reach in and press down on the corner, and the bottom of the drawer lifts up, revealing a hidden compartment. Yes, I knew we'd find something. Another lore tablet nestles in the hidden compartment. It looks similar to the one you saw in the forest brush. One of the pirates stole this from somewhere. Looks like it has lots of interesting information. This tablet will tell you about. This tablet will tell you all about the religions, politics, and romantic customs of the races with the Morella, and awards some bonus XP. Yeah, I remember this one. Kind of. You pick up the tablet. Damn. Looking it over. 50. Oh wow. This is fascinating. While the others keep exploring, you take a step away to read. Okay, when I said come back, sneeze, I didn't mean right then and there while I'm reading. This is gonna be long. Bear with me. Because we're going to religion, politics, romantic customs, and combat for human, elves, orcs, and I think there's also others options. There's not, thank God, but still, bear with me. I got you. I got you. I mean, I'll try not to mess up so much and speedrun. Alright, stop dropping my fucking phone. Human religions are highly varied, with different faiths flourishing in different regions, or even within the same region. In White Tower, the faith of light flourishes, led by the High Temple. This religion celebrates the older elven pantheon, particularly those affiliated with the concept of light. In the outlying regions, local faiths have taken hold. In Dunbar Forest, they worship the spirits of the trees. Along the Gold Coast, fishermen pray to the white whale. Some residents of the southern settlements and even worship a spirit known as the Great Beetle. Elves maintain the worship of what is known as the Shard Pantheon, the six old gods from the ancient era, and 6 new gods, great elves who gave their lives to win the Great War and were elevated to godhood. Religion plays a significant role in elven life. Traditionally, elves begin and end each day with a meditation known as an Aviniza, 15 minutes of silent communication with the gods. 15 minminutes of silent communion with the gods. Elves also believe Elves also believe that their ancestors live on in Elaris, Elhalis, the land of the gods, and that communion with these spirits is, under special circumstances, possible. To speak with ancestors is the highest honor. Unlike the faith of the humans and elves, Orcish religion is not centered on deities. Rather, orcs. I said sorry only because I know how to say the word. I just want to mispronounce it. Orcish religion is not centered on deities. Rather, orcs worship aspects of nature: the skies, the winds, the ocean, and the moon. As such, the religion is entirely decentralized. There's no central church, no priest, no organized structure. The duty of piety falls squarely on the individual. Orcs believe that giving back to nature is vital for good luck, prosperity. Offerings are frequently made to the elements, and transgressions against nature and harshly punished. Back. Politics. Humans. The human kingdom of Morella is a traditional dynastic monarchy with the seat of power residing with a single monarch in White Tower. This role has been held by the Valeros family, passed down from parent to eldest child for 1,500 years. Beneath the monarch are 24 lords, each presiding over a region. While the monarch was once absolute, over time his power has dissolved, and lords now operate with a fair degree of autonomy. The current monarch is Arlen Valos, known as the Gentle King. Arlen has presided with a light hand over a period of great peace and prosperity. He has 2 sons, Aaron and Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not funny, but I try. Elven political structure is notoriously complicated. Byzantine ever-shifting web of alliances, feuds, and schemes that often feels impenetrable from the outside. Elven society is divided into 50 different houses, which can loosely be understood as families, though the members are not always biologically related. Each house holds a certain rank within the Elven society, and that rank differs with its political weight. The leaders of the houses meet in a conclave known as the Venesterium. Here, they vote on matters concerning Elven society, with the members of higher status having their votes count more. The highest ranked house is known as the House Ascendant and holds the power to definitively break all ties. For most of recorded history, Orcish society was divided into 12 competing, even warring Orcish fleets, each maintaining their own distinct power structure and culture. The Marlenos clan determines their leader drew a contest of strength. The Red Fashti leave it to the elements, hurling dozens of leaves to the sea and see which returns first. The Kedari, holding the leader, operating as an absolute democracy. Bit my tongue and try to talk it off. 10 years ago, this all changed. Ventura Tal Kalim, the dominant Minerva fleet, set out on a mission to unify all the clans into a single society. Impressively, she passed each fleet's leadership test, though there were whispers of cheating. Now she rules all the orcs from her own flotilla. A council of 12 leaders, 1 from each fleet, advisor, though her power is ultimately absolute. My tongue hates me for biting it. Like, it's not my fault you get in the way. While there's a great variation among individuals, humans are generally monogamous, with a structure of families structured around a pair of 2 humans who either have or adopt children. Human courtship is a protracted affair, often spanning many years, as humans attempt to determine the partners they want to spend their lives with. This involves frequent dates, as well as very often a trial cohabitation period. The average human is married by age 30, though this varies significantly. I'm gonna be in my 30s, and I'm gonna be still single. So, I'm gonna be single in my 30s. like I am going to be during my 20s. I just turned 24, but I'm still just like, yeah, I'm being very pessimistic. Like, yeah. Literally just turned 24 today, and I'm still being pessimistic. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be single all to my 20s, into my 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. If I even get to 60, 50, 40. If I get to 30, if I get to 30, I'll be surprised. But among the I'll be surprised I let go on for so long. While among the nobility, marriages are arranged for political reasons. Most humans choose their own partners. The notion of true love holds great cultural importance and drives most partnerships. However, culture separates the concept of kivali, emotional compatibility, and dinvali, sexual attraction, into distant entities. The two are considered unrelated, deriving from different parts of the self. All marriages are political in nature, arranged by houses to advance the rank. In marriage, it is believed the partners must share great kivali and operate efficiently as one soul. Jesus Christ, I'm losing it. It's been going on for so long. 6 minutes? 6 minutes? Is it 6 minutes? Reminds me of the start of Rap God. Eminem. 6 minutes? 6 minutes? Sorry, I'll shut up. Dinvali is not necessary in a marriage. Most elves are not sexually monogamous and maintain multiple sexual partners, while marriages act for emotional loyalty. Sexuality is seen as entirely distant from that. That's humans as well. There are exceptions to this. Pairs of individuals who share both Kivali and Dinvali are and remain exclusive. This is incredibly rare and often controversial. That's humans, but we call it just something different. Orcs deeply value the notion of individual. Fuck you, one more time. Orcs deeply value the notion of individuality. The culture does not have a concept of marriage, and many orcs remain single or multiple partners for their entire lives. This is not to say that they do not have romance. Orcs romance and love, and even sometimes form long-term partnerships, but these relationships are not formally defined and tend to be quite fluid. Both male and female orcs can become pregnant. Wait, what? Excuse me. I mean, that again, that's the same for humans. It's just when you tell certain people that a man can get pregnant, they lose their minds. And if you try to put science talk into it and try to teach them, they're gonna lose their minds. Where you can tell them that even a cisgender man can get pregnant, but most people don't want to hear that. So it sucks knowing that, being someone who knows science of random things that I do not need to be knowing. And, you know, there's not a lot of people you can tell that to who are going to listen and believe that, because stubborn. Each child is believed to belong solely to the parent who births them, and the majority of orcs are raised by a single parent. We're not done, unfortunately. Combat. It's the last one. All three of the dominant races of Morella have a unique approach to combat. Human combat is centered around weapons. Most human warriors choose a single weapon and specialize in it. Common specializations include melee, archery, and cavalry-based combat. Elven combat heavily relies on magic, with forms like Ball of Flame and Lance of Ash. When elves use weapons, they are magically infused and used in conjunction with the magic. Orcish combat is focused on brute force and strength. Many orcs practice Qatar, a martial art form that is unmatched precision and devastation. And we're done. Jesus Christ. When you're done, you tuck the tablet back into your satchel and turn to the group to never read again. Bow, sword. I mean, that shouldn't be a spoiler, because like look at the things. Look at the shape of each of those things. One's a fist, a gauntlet, right? Which is resembles of a fist for brawl. One's the shape of a fucking bow for bow. You know, yeah. And then the last one is sword, because those are your three options for weapons. I'm sensing something over there. I'm sensing something over here. Something tainted. Treep flutters over a hole in the floor. Make your way to him, then peer down into the ship's hull, where some of the deck's wreckage have fallen through. You all carefully climb down to the ship's belly. Treep flutters ahead of you. He leads you to a tarp in the corner, then settles on your shoulder. Under there. Please be the shard. Please be the shard. Wrong voice, but yeah. Your friends take up defensive positions. Your friends take up defensive positions, and you leap forward and you top aside. Beneath is an open chest, nothing but fabric inside of it. Judging by the one we've got, another shard would have fit nicely stuck in there. That's not a good sign. Whoever took it could be on the other side of the run by now. Why the crew buried it, like they were supposed to? But you can tell that nobody believes that, not even yourself. Why was he a single sign of the crew? What do you think happened to them? It's uninhabited. Maybe they were corrupted by the shard? Shadow Court. Yeah, that's right. Shadow Court could have used the shard to corrupt the crew, like they did poor Parnassus Mayor and Tur's crewmate. It couldn't have been rival pirates, because one, there's no. Well, if there's bodies, the game's not saying that, but from what it's describing so far, it says nothing about there being bodies. So rival pirates didn't make sense, and also it doesn't seem like Imto's mom was sent off a troop that didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So yeah, that was so kind of insulting to Imtor. Like, oh, so you think my people can take on those pirates? Oh, cool. Cool. Let's see what you think of us. Shadow Court could have fucking used the sour to collect the crew. Okay, just make sure I did read that right. Well, not right, but at all. A very real possibility, I'm afraid. But I won't be able to sense the Shadow Court's influence over anyone till we get closer to them. The door crouches and pushes aside a plank beside the chest, then picks up a battered letter journal. Found the captain's log. Why don't you do us the honors? The door hands you the journal. You flip through it, dread settling deep in your gut as you decipher the messy, meandering scroll. Wait, I just want to say real quick. Treep? What is the point of treep? You can sense darkness in someone, like when they're corrupted by the Shadow Court, or when you're close to them. By that point, it's too late. Your freaking cat bat. He set off from flotilla on the Queen's orders, eager to finish our mission and have more prosperous waters. It should have been a short trip, but a foul wind blew out of the south. Storms carried us far from the course, and I spent the night lost in the currents. Strange dreams plagued me through the night. I thought many times I'd woken, only to find the world gone wrong around me. This sounds like the Shadow Court's influence. I thought it was a normal storm. Listen to this. I saw dark things, horrible things only the whispers swirling around me could set right. When I woke at night, it was those whispers that echoed in my ears. They spoke of power, of promises they could make me. Whispers, this guy's doomed. Next entry. We have reached the cove, but not go ashore just yet. The storm does not relent. They made me wait. Promise me. Wait to carve through the fog and bitter winds. A path to treasure, riches, beyond imagination, and power. With such power. They ask just one thing of me in return, and bring them a shard. Oh, hells. Next entry. I've tasted it. The shard's might. The incredible powers it can bestow upon me. It revealed to me that mutinous thoughts deep in my first mate's tainted heart. His faltering faith in my sanity. And unintentionally said sanity, right? The whispers promised they could help me purge that heart from him. And so he did. Carved it right out of his chest. He killed his first mate? Like, guide us. Great, well, Now we know what to expect. We need the shard. This crazy captain's got it. It's whispering to him to kill people. We can come up with a plan now. But we don't know where he is. Does that mean our plan is to search the island for him? We have to. But at least now we know what to be on our guards. It might not feel like much, but it'll take even a small advantage right now. It's all assuming the captain's still alive and still on his island. The show never mentioned him leaving the ship. Do you see him anywhere on the ship? The ship, which we're standing inside, which is currently on the island. And I fail to see how we could have left the island, considering his ship is in ruins. Okay. Consensus is he's on the island. It's like you guys want to run into him or something. He's here and he's dangerous. We have no idea what other powers the shard may have bestowed upon him. No idea what he's capable of. And Dora starts picking her way through the rubble to the strip of the stand visible on the end of the destroyed hull. She waits for you to follow her. I read that paragraph. I struggled, but I got through it. We all went through it together. That was a lot. Whatever's the case, the ship is a dead end. Time starts on the island. No, you're cracking your knuckles into the microphone. You head back onto the beach, eyeing the thick jungle. We still don't know what happened to the rest of the crew. Do you think the captain killed all of them, or... Look! Footprints! Nia points to something high up on the beach where the sand meets jungle. You rush over to her and see several sets of heavy footprints dug into the sand. And that's not for a crew. They lead further on the beach. Wait, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Everyone spins around to find Mal scooping something out of the sand. He holds up a gold coin, the metal catching the light. Is there more? Until news when Mal found the coin. There's not a set of tracks here, heading straight into the jungle. Looks like one of the crew ran off with the ship's gold. You sound upset about that. It's my mother's gold. It might not see eye to eye, but I don't take kindly to deserve stealing it. It sounds like you want to help me track it down. Is this really the best time for a treasure hunt? I think it is. This deserter might be able to tell us what happened here once the ship moved. Once the ship moored here. My thoughts exactly. Find some answers. Find some gold. What more could you ask for? Want to join us around? Here's a chance to discover a clue about what happened. Here's a chance to discover a clue about what's happening on the island. Face a new enemy with Mal and Mentora and get a powerful healing item. I'm gonna commit to laying down. I am, I promise, but it's getting uncomfortable and hard to read. And I'm the wrong way around. And I'm trying not to let my feet touch my pillow. And up. Very well. Nina will stay behind and scout the area for anything we may have missed. We'll expect you back within the hour. If we don't come back, just assume we're dead. We're not gonna die. Not the spirit, kid. Now you sound like a true adventurer. No, I just don't want to die. You, Mal, and Tora rolled up faded tracks away from the wreck and into the jungle. After a few minutes of trekking, Tora slows her pace. Do you hear that? Hear what? Tora's voice drops into a low whisper. There's nothing. No birds, no movement, nothing. So, why are we whispering? Experience. Nothing is really nothing. Smart man. Moving cautiously now, you slip further into the jungle. Suddenly, your keen elf senses alert you to something shifting in the woods. You stop and gesture for your friends to do the same. Something's following us, moving with our steps, watching. No, hunting. Well, let's hurry and find this treasure. I want to get it and get out before they can set an ambush. I want to get it and get out before they can set an ambush or lay any traps. I agree. The quicker the better. I'll watch our flank. You keep moving. until something snaps loudly beneath your feet. You jump away from the body of an orc, hidden by underbrush, grasping the chest and his skeletal arms. Orc body, I stepped on it. Well, that is whose trail we're following. Now approaches the body, blade drawn. Carefully, he takes the lid off the chest. Interesting. He was killed, but the ghost still here. Of that I don't trust. Thor approaches and examines the orc's body. He was killed by bites, not blade. Bites? But he's not eating. What kind of beast hunts someone but doesn't feed? Branches crack behind you, and you whirl around as Thor readies an axe. Probably something like that. What in the 6 hells is that thing? Based on how it was a pile of angry bones, probably necromancy. The monster charges you, jaws open wide, giving you a split second to react. Not so fast, dog breath. You kick up a wave of mud that splatters into the beast's eyes. It skids to a stop, shaking its head blindly. Huh? And take this. Joe slams her foot forward, catching the beast under the jaw and sending it flying. Sending it flying. It crashes into a tree with a whimper. Don't celebrate just yet, folks. This puppy still wants to play. The monster shakes itself off and faces you once again, a low snarl rumbling in its throat. It lunges at you, drawing its body through the air with reckless abandon. It knocks you to the ground as it gnashes its teeth inches from your face. Get off. Die, you mangy mongrel. Dora lobs her axe to the monster, but they lodge themselves in the branches growing out of his back. It jumps off of you to swipe at Mtora, who barely avoids it. The mouth tries to stab it, but its blade is ripped from his hands as it gets caught in the monster's ribcage. You need to crush his bones. Find something heavy and hurry. You climb to your feet and look around for something heavy. You run behind the creature and smash the boulder down onto his head, which explodes with the shards of bone. His body collapses, writhing and twitching on the ground. Damn, die, you damn thing. Dora picks up the beast by its ribcage and hurls it into the nearest tree. It shatters into 1,000 tiny bone fragments, leaving behind nothing but dust. The three of you collapse to the ground, panting. Gods, was that some sort of island guardian or something? Doubt it. Most undead are barely sentient enough to guard a single room. Saw something like it in a ruin once. That would have made the loudest noise. We drew a pebble into a spiked pit trap we triggered. We drew a pebble into a spiked pit trap we triggered earlier, and the dumb beast ran right into it. Good times. There's more of those bees out there. We gotta get back and warn the others. I agree. Just gotta... Mouse struggles to lift the heavy chest. Bring this. Back. To pay that was worth the effort. Like how? We turned the offering to the sea. None of the crew couldn't finish the journey. You're joking. Do I look like I'm joking? Our journeys are important. Crews pay the tithe to the seas. That gold meant to be an offering for safe travels. You're gonna just toss a chest of gold into the ocean? I could never do that. That's the point. You're supposed to give up something you value. It's not an offering if you don't care. Clear, Joe, interrupting the bickering. Ow! I would say keep a little, but Imtora scares me more than you, Mal. I think we should do what Imtora says. These soldiers paid the ultimate price because of the Shard's evil. It's the least we can do to honor their memory. I didn't sit up, but I flipped onto my back. But if you toss it into the ocean, some grubhogs are just gonna use it for decoration. It's a waste. Imtora hefts her chest into her arms and sets a course back to the beach. If that's what the sea wills, then that's what it'll be. Agreed. He pulls to shore, and Tora wades into the water, open the chest, and the gold be carried away by the current. Each way you feel a slight chill run through you, like a gentle breeze. Then something shiny washes up on the shore. Oh, what's that? You kneel down and pick it up. Bro, look at that. It's a green drake stepping sail. The ocean's blessing us already. Blessing us with a scale. Amazing, magnificent. Truly, we are kings. Not just any scale. These are amazing healing properties. Why do we hold on to it? You never know when you'll need a wound healed. Especially when you travel the way we do. Imtora tucks the sail. Imtora tucks the scale into your bag. Thanks, Imtora. And thanks. See? Is that right? Good enough. We return to the shipwreck to find Tyrell and Leah waiting. Look at your little adventure. Found the gold, and we did what the crew should have done. It's been given to the sea. We fought with now still. That orc, and the necromantic creature that killed it. Necromancy? You feel the Tyrell on the monster you fought in the jungle. She calls out in the satchel, wings drooping. It goes without saying that necromancy is shadow magic. Truly dark stuff. So there's someone on this island who can do necromancy? I wonder if it's the captain. This is valuable information. I want Mal and Tor. Good work. Let's keep our eyes out for any other signs of necromantic magic. Tyrell gestures at the tracks that head waved down the beach. Now then, about these footprints. He goes down and examines the footprints for a few minutes, slowly following them along the beach. There are two different patterns here. Almost all the footprints were running away from the boat, fast. But it's set. Doesn't make sense. They meander all over the place. Like the person who made them was drunk. Relatable. Or perhaps it was in the mind to Or perhaps it was in the mind to the whispered madness of an ancient evil. Just a thought. Less relatable. Come on, let's see where they went. We track the meandering footprints as they break off from the rest and head into a dense greenery. The trail falls into place, but you're able to find it again. Keep following the trail till you trip over something hidden beneath a tangle of roots. Whoa, what was... You look down at your feet and find a pile of bones. Ugh, more orc bodies. There's no doubt about it, they're part of the crew. You and your friends push back the roots to reveal 3 skeletons heaped on top of each other. What happened to them? You kneel before the skeletons and inspect them carefully, pushing aside their tattered clothes to better examine the wounds. I keep saying, that seems like the obvious option to do the thing that would get you the XP. Like, one of the things, it makes sense to do the option with the skills, where you get with a certain skill comes in handy. I keep thinking that, I keep saying that to myself. Like, yeah, why would you not pick that? Seems kind of obvious. Who's not picking it? Who's picking something else? And then I remembered that not everyone's gonna pick the same set of skills and not gonna have them all unlocked at the same time. Like, someone else could have chose a different set to work with. So yeah, and ones where I'm getting like, I have the option to like scan an area or something like that. Yeah, that's only if you're an elf. I keep forgetting, like, not everyone's gonna pick the same thing. So some people are locked out of the option. Like that option to like examine the wounds. Yeah, not everyone's gonna have that option if they didn't pick that specific skill. So they'll be locked out of it. So they'll have to ask Nia to look to examine the bodies or leave it alone. I forget that. I forget it until there's something I can't do. Like, what do you mean I have to be a human? To do... I can't remember. What do you mean? What do you mean I need to know how to like, learn the brawl combat skill. Like, I have the gauntlet, but I can't use the gauntlet because I haven't acquired the brawl skill yet. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I can't seduce someone because I didn't get the seduction skill? Like, I keep forgetting until it's one that I can't do. I'm just offended. When it's one I can do, I'm like, well, yeah, why would I not pick that? Like, not everyone is privileged to have that option. These look like the stab wounds here. See how there was gore marks on the ribs? The crew might have turned on each other, or the captain wasn't satisfied with just killing his first mate, and turned on the rest of them as well. May the light guide their souls to peaceful rest, whoever they were. The trail keeps going. We're up to the rock wall. He points toward a gridlock of rocks ahead, too high to climb. Tyrell goes out ahead, examining them. Not a wall. There's a gap in the stones, narrow, just wide enough for someone to slip through. There's a cave entrance. Do you think it's safe for us to go inside? Probably not. Wrong voice. Probably not. But we have to find our shard. One by one, you squeeze into the cave entrance. It widens immediately, but the darkness is thick and damp around you. You trail a hand along the cool wall, no longer able to see the path or the rest of your party. Someone behind you, you hear Matora trip and curse. Everyone else thinking maybe this was a bad idea after all. Luckily, I can bear it. Miles tries to match and lights a torch from his pack. See? Much better. The torchlight reveals a wide chamber all around you. And a gruesome, toothy grin. Reanimated skeleton. The skeleton lunges out of the shadows, brandishing a rusted sword at you. Its armor drags against his bones, shielding most of his frail body. Yeah, see, to dodge out of the path, you have to be human. You have to be a cowardly human. Get back. Moving lightning fast, you knock an arrow, take aim and fire. It whistles through the air, punches straight to the skeleton's fragile femur bone. I thought this was dumb because, like, it's a skeleton. It's gonna be mostly a lot of gaps. But whatever. Fire once more, shattering the skeleton's outer femur and sending its torso crashing to the ground. Great idea. Smash his bones apart. Your friends pummel on the skeleton, knocking his bones loose bit by bit. Allow me to finish this. With a blast of magic, Tyrell vaporizes the last of the bones. A dark shadow slithers away, deep into the cave. Necromancy. More corruption from the Shadow Court. There may be more. Help! Trying to find another skeleton, dragging Nia deeper into the cave. Nia, hang tight. You rush toward her and kick the skeleton's post kneecap, knocking her back. It releases Nia and lurches towards you instead, but Nia jumps in front of it. I was just thinking, man, this is so fake. Like, look at those skeletons. Like, what skeletons like that? No skeleton comes to life like that. No skeleton looks like that. The story is so, like, wow. Nah. The way I'm saying, the story is, like, so fake and so unrealistic. Like, no shit, dumbass. You're an elf. Like, yeah, it's not realistic at all. You're an elf. No, you don't. She spins around and swipes a high kick into the skeleton's skull, knocking his jaw clean off. Oh, did I really just do that? Before you can answer, the ground rumbles, then collapses beneath your feet. You, Nia, and the skeleton tumble into the depths below. Scream. You slide down the tumbling rocks at the bottom of the pit, pebbles showering around you. You land in a heap on the ground, body bruised but nothing broken. Ow. Everyone, you hurt? I don't think so. Just sore. Nia, everyone, talk to me. Where are you? Look up toward the top of the pit far above, where a faint flicker of mouse torch illuminates your friends peering down at you. Down here. We're okay. Just, stuck. Hang tight. Look for a rope. You look at the inanimate pile of bones and armor beside you, then at Nia, who's disheveled and covered in dirt and dust. Hang tight. There's nowhere for it to go. I'm so sorry, Ron. It's not my fault. I shouldn't have let that skeleton grab me. Nia, you did great. Those things were fishes. They could have grabbed any one of us. Besides, that roundhouse kick, I didn't know you had it in you. Neither did I. I don't like violence. I just couldn't let you get hurt. Except my body moved on its own. I'm still not much of a fighter. I'm doing the best I can, but sometimes I feel like I don't have enough. Not everyone has to be an amazing fighter. There's so many other strengths. Your compassion, your devotion. And you know you haven't seen much of the world. You still know so much about. You still know so much more about it than I'll ever know. Nia smiled shyly. Thanks, everyone. You're right. I should focus on my strengths. Light spilling down from the overhead fades as your friends move away from the edge. Great. Who knows what dark beasties are lurking around here? I don't know why him saying beasties remind me of a starving saying poor beasties. Poor beasties. I can't do this voice, I'm not gonna try. You hear soft whispering, a cool breeze snakes around you, and you feel a strange energy in the air. Nia, is that you? An orb of blue-white light flares to life from Nia's outstretched palm. There we go. A little light to come for us in dark times. Like I said, you are the strength. Nia smiles. With a bob of her hand, the orb drifts into the air and hovers on its own before you both, illuminating the rubble and the craggy stone walls. Curious, you reach out to touch the orb. Ow. Ow. Your fingers spark with a sudden flick of energy, like lightning dancing over the tips. What was that? I didn't do anything, I swear. Nia gaps at you, and then a blinding grin spreads over her lips. Everyone, but a light. I think you might have the gift. You might be capable of magic. Me? Seriously? Might have done any magic in my life. Nia shuffles closer to you, excitement radiating off of her. She starts speaking so fast, she can hardly catch her breath. It doesn't matter. And those such a gift often don't know it till they're exposed to it in the wild. That's why the high priest tests all the orphans at the Temple of Light with magical relics. And everyone, you just brought to my magic. You really think I could be a mage? God, Cade would lose his mind. I can teach you a little bit, so wait for the others. Like how to make an orb of light. I'm certain you'll be able to do it. Nia's offering you an elite skill. These are very powerful skills that will help you enjoy your venture. This is your only chance to lock the skills, so choose carefully. Teach me how to dug it. 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 Everybody dug it. As I pass up the chance to do magic. Okay, what do I have to do? Instruct the priestess, Nia? Am I your tutelage? Nia giggles, her face glowing in the clear white light from her orb. Okay, let's see if I can walk you through the way the instructors of the Temple of Light taught me. She positions herself so she's sitting directly in front of you. Legs crossed and posture straight. Then she reaches behind her neck. First, you'll need this. She unfastens her necklace and removes a bright gemstone from it, letting it dazzle in the mystical light. I knew the secret was a magical amulet. Well, partially, the Shabushi innate affinity. May I touch your hands? Of course. I'm gonna have to watch this back. Because now I swear I'm losing it. I have never been so drawn to Elrond's chest until now. Was that necklace always there? Because it's like the moment they mentioned an amulet. Okay, amulet, whatever. I'm now noticing that he has one on his neck. Was that always there? I'm gonna watch this back. It feels so dumb if I see it was there the whole time. But I swear it only just appeared here when talking of this amulet. And that's what it's called, right? Amulet? That's what they said. I don't know. But, oh my god. I'm actually gonna be offended if I watch this back and that thing was there the whole time. I'm so distracted by it. Like, it just got put on. Whatever you need to do. Nia smiles warmly. She takes your hands. She brings your palms together in front of you, the gemstone between them, cupping her own hands around them. Her touch is gentle and steadying. Just close to her, she gets a faint scent of lilacs. Wait, no, the amulet is on her hands? So it's not on us. So what is around my neck? Was that there the whole time? Oh my god, I swear to god. I swear it better not have been there the whole time. I will cry. Before you can cast the orb of light, you have to prepare yourself mentally. I like to think of someplace common, somewhere feel comfortable. And you have a place you can visualize? Somewhere feel comfortable. That sounds like the lakeshore is surrounded by a cool and dense forest. I want to feel like I'm on the brink of a big adventure. There's nature all around me, ready to be explored. That's great. Close your eyes and tell me what you explore first. There's a peaceful lake spread out before me, with lotuses falling in the water and insects buzzing in the flowers. I can use a rowboat to cross. I can turn around and explore the forest instead. The trees grow tall and cast a cool shade. The smell of the bark makes me feel at home. And there are ruins deep in the woods, full of ancient knowledge and long-forgotten treasure. I'll be in the presence of history. Excellent. Think about exploring each one, how each possibility feels inside of you. Feels like I got control, like I have a big destiny, just waiting for me to uncover it. It's great. Hold on till I feel that potential and purpose. You become aware of a new sensation inside of you, and energy in your chest. At the same time, it feels similar to energy coming from the gemstone between your palms. I think I feel it. Now try to expand that feeling. Use it to tap into your awareness of the world around you. Envision it pouring into the stone. I know it sounds weird. Imagine you can look just underneath that setting to the gold strands of fabric that sticks together. Like it's some kind of tapestry. Yes, exactly. Do you feel like it ties in the world around you? You reach for the sensation inside of you, the peace and purpose in your chest, and you suddenly notice how it extends away from you, like ribbons of energy. Yes, I feel it now. A warm breeze rushes through you, and you feel as if a bright light is shining inside of you. You're doing great. How is that feeling? Now here comes the tricky part. Open your eyes carefully. You slowly open your eyes, while still holding on to the warm glow of your imagination. The gemstone flickers softly in your hands. Nia sits before you, her own palms pressed together. Her skin glows a faint silvery shade, as if she's lit from within. But calling her strange looks is rude. Nia, you look beautiful. You're gorgeous. It's like you've been splashed with moonlight. She blushes, and the glow within her shines a little brighter. You look beautiful too. The light is suffusing you, Rowan, is deemed worthy. You have light inside of you now. All you have to do is shape it. She stretches her hands apart, and a flicker of crystalline light appears between them. Go ahead, give it a shot. Just imagine light pouring out of you into the space between your hands. Slowly, you pull your palms apart, concentrating on the gap between them. A tiny spark of light appears in the heart of the gemstone. It's working. I can feel the light going out of me. And that's good. Focus it all toward that space. Shape the orb within the crystal, and then set it free. The light grows within the gemstone, then slowly makes its way out and floats in front of you like a tiny plump moon. Tiny plump moon. I don't know what to say. Is this even real? When you look closely, you can see the magic within the orb swirling gently, like currents in a stream or clouds in the sky. Your very first orb of light, and perfectly shaped too. Can't believe I asked to do magic. I didn't doubt you for a second, and see, you're natural. Only because I have a good teacher. You're the natural in here. I never have the total control of the light you have. Oh, thank you for the compliment, everyone. You're really too kind to me. I'm serious. You're incredibly gifted. I couldn't be happy to have you on my side during this adventure. You grin at Nia. She always bob overhead, twinkling like starlight. She grins back, saying more confidently. I'm thrilled to be on yours. As the magical light drifts further up the chamber, it sweeps over strange markings high in the rocky wall. Oh, what is that? You scrape up a pile of rubble into your eye level with the markings, and it comes out from down below. Maybe it's a map. No, the carvings, writing. Looks pretty recent too. Can never take it from me. Power's mine. These pretenders should not rip it away. That sounds like more magic scribbles than the captain. If the shard has hold of him, there's no telling how powerful it's made him. You shiver, remembering the dark shadow that slithered out the pile of skeleton bones earlier. Powerful and dangerous. Everyone, Nia, over here. Mao? Where are you? You jumped out from the rubble pile, searching for the source of Mao's voice, when his face suddenly appears behind a narrow gap in the rock wall. You're going to get enough rope to reach you guys, but luckily I was able to find another way in. Oh, hero. Thank you. I will be spotting the parade when we're off this rock. For now, if you follow me. Your Nia squeezed through the narrow gap and find yourselves at the other end of the cave, which opens back into a dense jungle. They're all scattered out this trail, and sheep thinks the source of corruption is up ahead. The pirate captain? I want to find out. Mal brings a finger to his lips and leads you along the path till you rejoin Tora. Terra and Tree crush him behind a set of mossy boulders. Ow! That's bright, pretty but bright. Sitting in the clear beside a beautiful waterfall, you spot. Break my bones, bind the shards and cast the stones. That's him, alright. My mother's captain. He's just summoned something before him on the ground, but you can't quite make out what it is. It's like he's performing some sort of ritual. Suddenly, the captain stops what he's doing and stands straight up. Who's there? And stands up straight. Your group flattens against the rocks, trying to stay quiet, but your eyes drawn to the strange headpiece he clutches in his hand. Looks like he fashioned a crown for himself out of driftwood. At the very center of the crown, you spot a fist-sized hunk of something black and shiny. A shard. It's in his crown. Come out, you foul deceivers. I know you're there. I can smell your blood. Just smells so great himself. Come take my powers, have you? But you can't have them. Let me show you what's become of those who tried. He doesn't know where we are, does he? A stopping sound comes behind you. You and your friends whirl around and find yourselves face to face with it. He's surrounded by a band of orc skeletons. They teeter towards you. The bones creaking, gasping sounds coming from their mouths. Well, that was these guys before. We can do it again. Remember, crush their bones. As your friends leap to action, while the skeleton charges right at you. While the skeleton charges right at you, it's supposed to axe at your throat. H. 3Ks. No, bad. 5Ks. Pretenders 5Ks. I got a sword now. Yay. I guess being dead has also made you too slow, huh? I never had to sword at this part. So I just have to block it. I just have to dodge it, not block it. So I didn't have the sword. Well, did I? I don't know. No, I didn't. I think when I was able to get another skill, I chose another. I don't know what it's called, but the purple one. Yeah. In a flash, you whip up your sword to block. Metal shrieks against metal, and with a twist of your wrist, you send the axe flying, along with the skeleton's hand. H-K-K-K-K. Skeleton for a nice move. You seize the advantage and swing your sword in a wide arc, neatly severing the skeleton's head from his neck. Nice. Let's finish this guy. Dora kicks the headless body to the ground, then stomps on its exposed ribcage. You help her crush the last of the bones to a fine powder. And stay down, you raggedy bastards. Your friends make easy work of the fragile skeletons. Mal deals quick jabs to the weak points, while Tavel blasts them with his magic. K-H-H-K. And don't you ever bother my friends again. Mia stomps down hard on the skull, pulling her way, destroying the last skeleton piece. Take that, you denizens of shadow. You don't match with the 4 pieces of light. You hear a booming laugh, trying to see the pirate captain walking your way. Do not be too confident. I had only just tasted the chill power of shadow when I forged those soldiers. You take a step backward, but your foot lands in thin air, and you start to fall. What? Watch your step. A little too late, huh? Mal catches you before you can fall into the lake. You and your friends stand with your backs to the water as the captain approaches. Stop this madness. Resist the power of the shard before it's too late for you. You speak from a place of ignorance, but the Shadow Court taught me well. They show me wondrous things. Things like this. He places the crown on his head, and a wave of corrupted energy blows through the clearing. Pirate Captain's eyes burn with evil. The power. Alright, it's gonna get ugly. At the free time, we got the shard. At the shard. Never. It's mine. Shadows pour down from the shard, flooding around his body. He breaks to a sprint, staff raised, ready to swing it like a club. Everybody, move. He and friends dive out of the way. The captain's momentum is too much for him, and he falls right into the lake. That's when Lambert. Take this, you traitor scum. And Tora launches a hand axe at the captain and lodges itself in his shoulder. A-A-R-G-H-H. This is far from over. The shadows around him roll and lift throughout the lake. He lands on the bank, water streaming off of him. I've had enough of this. My wrist hurts. He shoots out his hands, and tendrils of shadow lash towards you, biting around your wrist. A-A-G-G-G-H. I'm sorry I was rereading the Nanny Affair from book 1. I accidentally reset the whole book, and I got kind of far in my rerun. Oh, well, no! I got far in my rerun, but I reset the book because I was trying to reset the Dalton Affair, but you know, clearly I did the wrong one. I was like upset, like no, cringy progress I made that I already read once. I have to read it again, and I'm trying to commit with a male Sam. No, it makes me not want to try to reread it again to completion. The tendrils jerk you close, dragging you toward him. Mal flings a series of daggers at him, but doesn't even notice them large in his arms. It was like until I started reading, it was like, this doesn't make sense. And then I realized, oh shit, I restarted the Nanny Affair, not the Dalton Affair. Fuck. Damn, the shard. We have to do something about the shard. Okay, what you can do is submit to the power of shadow. Let it consume you and show the truth. Shadow! I don't know his theme song. Shadow. The Sonic dude. The guy from Sonic. You look up at the captain as he leers into your face. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Remember what Nia taught you. You channel the inner feeling of warmth, safety, power. The darkness swallows all. Not the light. And a dazzling blast of light flares out of your palms, blazing right into the captain's face. A-G-G-G-G-G-H. Everyone, you did it. Our captain jerks back, throwing a hand over his eyes, and as he does, his crown falls off his head. No. Yes. Mal dives for the crown and snatches it up with a handkerchief. Got it. No. No. They promised me. Shadows still fast around him, but his power is fading. I'm growing. I'll take you with me. Captain jerks his fist back, dragging the tendrils around you forward. They're stronger. You hold your ground and pull back, ripping free. Like hell you are. No. My power. The captain collapses to his knees, wheezing. I earned it. I did what they asked. I purged the traitors from my crew. I was called, mate. It's a eternal damn slumber. Until his hand axes flash through the air, and she cleaves the captain's head from his shoulders. His body collapses before you, and she spits on his corpse. Bastard. So I don't want to do that. But what someone did serves him right. Turn on his crew. When the Shadow Court seduce him, promises of power. It could have happened to any of us who didn't know the true power of the shard. But he's already dead inside. At least his misery has ended. Good riddance. And now we got this. Mal rolls out the handkerchief, delicately showing you. You sag as relief flows through you. We're one step closer to rescuing Cade. I told you the light guide us. We'll save him still. But it's still a long way to go, yet. We got the 2 shards, but there's still these 2 more to find. So what next? Say the word or set a course. You turn toward Motora. Are you sure you don't want to chop us back off a flotilla and help us arrange patches from there? Then you can sail off wherever you please. If you keep helping us, you're essentially leading us to your ship. Fuck you. If you keep helping us, you're essentially letting us your ship. You don't have the freedom you dream of. I'm gonna stop you right there, Lamette. I signed up for this, and I got no intentions of bottling you. This adventure is freedom to me. Besides, these bastards of the Shadow Court corrupted one of my clan. I can serve the United Clans far better by stopping this threat. Grinning, she steps forward, claps on your shoulder as you crack your leg. So I'll say it again. Where we headed next? Then good old Vaz said something about another shard being in. Tyrell clears his throat and turns away from your group, a grave expression on his face. Tell us. The next shard is on the mount. My home. The next shard is in the elven capital of Undermount, but strange and terrible dangers lie in the way. Ooh.